Hey everyone, welcome back to my Earth-Friendly Kitchen. I'm Maria, your host, and today we're going to be making eggplant parmesan. So this is just one of those classic Italian dishes that we love to make, super comfort foods, very similar to chicken parmesan, but the eggplant just gives it this different kind of flavor, but you still get a really delicious texture from it. So we're just going to dive right in by starting to peel our eggplants. Now this part is a little bit controversial. Some people say that you can peel them or not peel them. We believe that you should peel them in my family, mostly because it's just becomes very fibrous and very dense, and then the peel just hardly ever gets to cook right. It doesn't even want to come off right. I mean, do you see this? Struggle bus is real, guys. I picked the small baby eggplants just because they're a little bit nicer to cook through. They have a real tenderness to them, and you know, they're just really perfect size, I think, for the bites for the eggplant parm. So that's why I choose. But you can get whatever's in stock or you can get whatever's in season for you. At your store, usually what's in season is the cheapest option, which we're always about in this house. Once you got them all peeled, you're just going to want to slice them up into about 1/4 inch slices. Not too thin, not too thick, because you're going to fry them up. It's okay if they start to turn colors. That's called oxidation. It's what happens when the eggplant hits the air. Oxygen hits the plant. These are actually two different types of eggplant. One is a traditional purple eggplant. The other one was a Japanese eggplant. Doesn't matter. You get what you get. These were 3 for $2.99, so they were mixed and I didn't care. All right, so now that we've sliced and peeled our eggplants, we're just gonna sprinkle some kosher salt generously over them. This is gonna make the eggplant start to sweat. It's gonna draw out a lot of the moisture that just naturally exists into the eggplant. Now you could skip this step if you wanted to, but I 10 out of 10 recommend that you don't, because this is gonna help make your fry even crispier. Flip them over and do the same thing on the other side. And when you're done salting them, you're gonna want to let them sit for about 15-20 minutes. While we're waiting for those to sweat, let's go ahead and get our prep ready. We're gonna get 3 stations, similar to any breading station that you have. You're gonna have 1 bowl with flour. You're gonna have 1 bowl for eggs. And then you're gonna have 1 bowl for Italian breadcrumbs. To your egg bowl, you're gonna wanna season up those eggs with some salt and pepper. Whisk it up. In addition to our dredging station, I'm also gonna start getting my oil hot, because we're gonna use about 1/4 inch of an oil in the pan, and I wanna make sure that it gets hot enough. Now today, I'm gonna be blending my oil. I'm gonna be using about half canola oil and half olive oil. The reason why I'm doing both is because the canola oil has a high smoke point, so it's going to keep the oil from burning, but I want the flavor infused with some of the olive oil. So that's why I'm doing both. And you can't do a super high smoke point with olive oil by itself. Okay, so our eggplants have been sitting for about 15 minutes. And I don't know if you can see on the camera, but it's full of moisture on the top of these pieces here. Okay, they're just, I mean, so not all the salt is like soaked in, right? So you just want to take a clean towel or a paper towel if you don't have the towels, or you don't want to use towels, and just kind of dab some of that moisture off. It's the whole reason you want to get rid of it so that it fries up really nicely. Okay, so now's a little bit of the tedious part. You're breading and frying. This is the most laborious part of this meal, but I'm telling you, each individual fry is going to be so perfectly worth it. So you're just going to take your pieces of eggplant, put them in the flour, dust off the excess, Drop them in your egg wash. Coat them up. Shake off the excess. Put them in your breadcrumb. Cover them up and coat them until they're just nice, perfect round discs like that. Okay? We're going to do a couple before we start throwing any in the fryer. Okay, so normally whenever I try to check the temp of my oil, I take my wooden spoon and I put it in. If it bubbles around it, that means it's ready. I'm not going to dirty a wooden spoon for no reason, so I'm just going to sprinkle a little breadcrumbs in. If they start to fry when you put them in, it's ready. So we're just going to drop our eggplants in very gently, carefully, away from you always so that oil doesn't splash towards you. And we're going to fry these up until they're nice and golden brown. And while these are frying, I'm going to go ahead and bread up some more. Flip them when they're nice and golden brown on one side. Perfectly golden brown, you're going to want to take them out and place them on a baking rack or a paper towel to drain the oil. I think when you place them on the baking rack, it helps keep their crispiness a little bit better. They only take a few minutes on both sides. It's pretty quick once you get going. Once you have quite a few fried up, you want to start to build so you don't run out of room. Pour some sauce in the bottom of a baking dish. 9 by 13, 8 by 8, whatever you got. Making a mess is important. And you're going to take your beautiful fried eggplant and place it right in your sauce. And then you're going to cover with some more sauce lightly. And then can't make eggplant parm without the parm. So shred some parm and you're going to repeat. Try to fill in the holes with your eggplant as much as you can. A little bit more sauce. And a little bit more Parmesan. I think we're going to get one more layer. You want to do about 2 or 3 layers. They don't have to be perfectly stacked on top of each other. We like to kind of fill in the holes. All right, so again, a little bit more sauce, a little bit more Parmesan. And now we're going to cover it with mozzarella cheese or mozzarella cheese. I bought the kind that was already pre-sliced for me because it was on sale. And I said, why not? Take out a step. Just going to place that generously on top. Okay, that's going to melt really beautifully over on top of the eggplant. We're going to pop this in the oven about 350 until everything is nice and melty. Okay, so right at about when everything was pretty melty, I went ahead and turned the oven on to broil. Just really get that beautiful kind of browning on the cheese and just make everything so ooey gooey and delicious. But we're just going to cut right into these pieces here. And just, so yummy. This is going to be perfect. You can put this over pasta or just by itself or make another type of side dish. It should be fork tender. Look at that. Oh, perfect bite. The breading is so nice and intact. It's delicious. This is comfort food at its best. Perfect for a prep for the week. Make this on a Sunday. You can eat this for a couple of nights. Take it for lunch for leftovers. Definitely be impressing your coworkers for that. I hope you guys love it. I hope you try it. If you do, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for more recipes like this. We'll see you on the next one. Bye. And when it's done. Okay. It's almost done. No. No, yeah, that's eggplant. I'm frying it up like this.
I want it like that.
All right.